In the morning when I rise, in the morning when I rise, give me Jesus.
Well, I wish I was there. I can just imagine who all is sitting out there looking at this video of Donna Robart, who should have been there. Please forgive me. I had to make a choice between going with my husband, and you know I've always been submissive to Ted, but I had to go with him and with my youngest daughter, Mary Ann, and her husband to go back to Charlotte for a grandson's wedding, which is today. But I love every one of you. I've looked at your names, prayed for you, and I'm sure that Sue has done a really good job of bringing all of you all together. There's a message from the Bible that I'd like to kind of share with you to encourage all of you, wherever you are and whatever age you are at this time. Nobody's as old as I am, but I'm sure you're as wise or wiser than I am. John, the Apostle John, had seen truth and love firsthand. Now, how did he manage that, do you all think? He had been with Jesus, so he was so affected by being with Jesus that you see that in all of his writings. Why did they love each other? Why did they go through all of the persecution that they did? Like you're going through, like I've gone through. Why do we do that? Well, let me tell you, there's two ways to love the Lord and to do what he wants you to do. One is with your feelings, and one is with your will. I'd like to quote something from A.W. Tozer, who is one of my heroes. And he wrote in one of his books, The Dwelling Place of God, to find our way out of the shadows of life and into the cheerful sunlight, we need only to know that there are two ways to love: the love of feeling and the love of willing. The one lies in the emotion and the other lies in the will. The love the Bible enjoins is not the love of feelings, it's the love of willing. Now, you all, as well as I could, be very emotional and think, well, that's the peace of God and I'm doing well. Let me tell you that I have, at my worst, been closer to God than when I was feeling the best. All right? Let's take this truth, this wisdom. All of y'all have been to the Refuge, so I'm not talking to you as children. All right? You are grown-up women who love the Lord. You don't have to feel it all the time. Those of you all that are married, please don't think you've got to have that feeling of love for your husband all the time, or else you shouldn't be married, because it's not going to happen. But I will myself to do that. I make a decision to hug the cactus because I know that Jesus is there with me. For some of you all that started way back then in 2002 and 3 and 4 and 5, that's been a long time, but the love of the Lord is still there, and the call on your life is still open, still powerful in your lives. When I'm leaving the Refuge in my retirement, my call is still intact. The gifts and calling of God are without repentance, Romans 11:29. He never takes them back. But duty, yes, he does. He does give us a duty. My duty to be here at the Refuge for 25 years has ended. Doesn't mean that I'm not out there talking to people and praising the Lord and teaching Bible studies, but it's in good hands. I sure do love all of you all. I wish I was there with you. It grieves me not to see the women that have gone through the program and that are here visiting. But you know what? In spirit, I am there with you. Please get in touch with me. I love to talk on the phone with you. God bless you.
but give me Jesus.